This here is our before view of our crusty, old, definitely seen better days stock bumper. And we are ditching this for a roll pan, and we're going to try and keep the stock hitch down there. And I'm also going to make an adjustment to our axle dump while we're at it. We got it turned around and the bumper off, but now we are running into the issue right there. The ad that I bought this off of specifically said that it would clear the trailer hitch with no modifications at all. And the hitch pictured was exactly like this one, and it even said stock hitch. However, as you saw, there is no way that it will clear because the roll pan comes all the way down to the end of that curve right there. So it's going to need slits to clear that whole area like right there. But there's really no way to measure it without taking the hitch off, we think. So we've taken those measurements at the moment. We're going to pull it off, get the pan all mounted up, and then we'll attempt to raise the hitch back up and get measurements for the slits at that point. Another quick thing I forgot in the last part, that little tab, that little focus right there, that's why we can't slide it back, because then I can use my short arms this thing, we'll run into that thing. There. We got our top bolts in there. There's a whole lot of beating on the bed to get it to this point. I've got some vice grips on this side and it looks all right. Go ahead. It's our other side over here that has been giving us all the trouble. It'll probably end up just getting a new bed when we make it back to Texas. But that's about as good as that area is going to get. At least for now. Alright, we got it nice and mounted up here. Well, about as good as it's going to get. If you take a look here, there's that little bit of gap from the tail light. That's because this whole bedside right here, it got hit right about there. And so, it's not quite perfect, but for now it'll definitely do. Like I said earlier, I will end up in Texas again at some point. We're currently in Colorado. And a whole bed is drastically cheaper there than it is here. So when the whole thing gets painted, that's probably what it'll get. But there's that for now. We'll get the plate thrown on it. And then once it's done being cold tomorrow, we'll come adjust the exhaust. And then we'll get back to mounting our hitch there. Knock on wood, our last winter storm has come and gone. So now we can get to repositioning the exhaust. Alright, packing up pretty much because this idea is scrapped. there is no chance that I can get the clamp on the other side of the pipe that goes over the axle undone because of my super awesome useless dwarf body. And of course, there is absolutely zero tall help around it all for multiple days. So I will just go back inside and achieve nothing. Gotta love it. Alright, the exhaust is repositioned, and we went ahead and got the license plate light wired up. I have also decided that given how little I'm going to tow with this, I much prefer the no trailer hitch look. So I'm going to either have a hidden hitch made for behind the plate there, or I will just buy one. And then I will get a magnet for the back of the plate, unbolt it, and slap it on the tailgate. And then the other 98% of the time, I can enjoy the nice clean look. And extending our exhaust down and angling it out the side just a hair more like we did is actually, oh, there we go. Maybe not. Just that little bit that we added there has actually made it noticeably louder. Now, I got a note from one of these neighbors over here. They're not too crazy about the big exhaust tip. So I will go somewhere else tomorrow and give you an updated listen on the new axle dump setup and a better daylight look at the roll pan. Regardless of any complaining neighbors, today is everyone's going to mow their yard day apparently. So we have relocated here to the abandoned sugar factory road. We got it nice and warmed up, and we'll get some clips of the exhaust. So I guess I jinxed it by saying abandoned. The one worker that was going to show up and do who knows what at this large abandoned factory. So I guess I'm going to wait it out and see if he takes off, maybe. Or go find another spot. The worker that we're waiting for to leave is just down there, between that white building and then the big one behind the tree there. So I'm gonna put the drone up, and hopefully he takes off soon. a spot was just way too busy, so I'm going to attempt to set it up or maybe hold it a tad bit on the way home. That's about all the usable road we're going to have left, and there's traffic. So we're going to call it there. Thanks for watching. Speed really bumpy, a little bit quicker. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time.